Hi, I'm Bobby.
And I'm Joey.
The past 3 years at Excelsior have gone by fast. At the beginning of 6th grade, we were pretty worried about what our lives at Excelsior would be like.
We were the small fish in the big pond of people at Excelsior, and there were a lot more opportunities to do things.
Most of us did the wheel elective,
But Bobby and I took band that year.
so we can't talk about any of that.
So we're going to start with everybody's favorite subject at school, lunch.
There was much more variety in the food we could have, and there were more activities and games. And thank goodness we didn't have to raise our hand to be dismissed anymore.
Thank God for that.
It was Mr. Miller's first year here. As scared 6th graders, it was nice having a principal so easy to find with the sun shining off of his head.
And it was a great year to learn about having more than one teacher. Of course, that meant 6 teachers, all of whom wanted to give us homework.
The fall play was Alice in Wonderland. Joey was one of the 5 6th graders that was in it, so he can talk about it.
Joining Excelsior, there were many clubs and activities after school. I chose to partake in Alice in Wonderland on the 3rd day of school. That moment changed my life for the better. We started on the 3rd day, and auditions were scary. And we progressed through it, and it went great, and Alice in Wonderland was amazing. Being in the theater program, I got a whole bunch of skills that I've learned. I actually wouldn't be up here today if I did not join the theater program. It's done wonders for me, and it's taught me to be myself. It's also given me a whole lot of friends.
I know what you mean right there, Joey. I too earned a lot of friends in my activity, sports. It also built my self-esteem, and it allowed me to become who I really am.
Excelsior was a school where everyone had a place to belong, and even if we were afraid coming in, there's a place for all of us.
You know what the scariest part of 6th grade was?
What, Bobby?
Getting lost on campus.
I think you were the only one that did that.
Laugh if you want, but walking into the wrong class on the first day of school is embarrassing. Overall, 6th grade was pretty great for all of us, but I think 7th grade was even better.
Indeed it was.
This was the year we had 4 science teachers, and when our core class became 2 separate classes.
What really got me was the dressing rooms.
What about them? Do tell.
Well, the first day was pretty awkward.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Changing in front of a bunch of random dudes you hardly know is plain out weird.
But like everything, we got used to it.
What about the dances? You gotta love those.
The dances were great. I've been to all of them but one, and I had a blast at all of them.
Yeah, I only went to the ones in 8th grade, but the only thing bad about 7th grade was the stress, right?
I know. The acne, the grades, the extracurricular activities. So much stress.
I know, but even through all that stress, I believe we became more confident and able to express ourselves. Some important lessons I learned in 7th grade were you gotta do what you gotta do so you can do what you want to do. I couldn't do sports if I had bad grades. I also learned it's okay to be who you are. Being surrounded by all these great friends in track made me realize I could be who I was. And the last thing I really learned was follow the rules. Otherwise, the first thing I talked about, it can't happen.
Overall, I think 8th grade was the best.
Why is that, Joey?
Because we were finally the top dogs.
We were finally getting a handle on middle school.
And you see, that's another great thing about Excelsior. We became who we really are. At Excelsior, everybody had a family, so to speak. You had people in sports, basketball, theater group like me. We all had a group of friends that we treasured. And we all got really close to each other, and we had great relationships. Excelsior was a place for everyone. And if there wasn't a place for someone at Excelsior, a place was made, especially this year. There were a lot of clubs at Excelsior, and the best part about them is that they were optional. You see, students at Excelsior don't want to sit on the couch all day. They'd rather come after school and play sports, do the drama program, whatever. And I'm proud of people for that. Also, the auditorium opened up this year.
That was really cool.
And Seussical was great. It was the last performance of the year. Excelsior had so much to offer us.
We picked up many different skills and abilities.
And 9 science teachers.
Excelsior was a great part of our childhood, and I believe that the time we spent here was a success.
But now a bigger journey lays in front of us.
High school.
Thank you.